Hello and welcome to today's Conversion Express tutorial where in 15 minutes or less, you're going to learn a simple, doable, bite-sized strategy you can add to your website in minutes to get more leads. So let's get going on this. Today's topic is how to get more people signing up for your newsletter. So unless someone is already a die-hard fan of yours and they really want to hear from you, like as if you're a Harley Davidson fan, they really do not want to subscribe to your newsletter. And why is that? Why do people not want to subscribe to your newsletter? It's because words like subscribe and newsletter are actually raising flags, doubts, friction, objections in their brain like this. Am I actually going to get anything out of this? Will I be inundated with emails? I really don't need more emails because my inbox is full. How often are they going to be emailing me? I have no idea. Is it once a week, once a month, 3 times a week? I don't know. Am I going to be sold to a lot? I'm going to actually have to read these emails, and I do not have time for that. So if you want them to move forward to subscribe or sign up for your newsletter, you actually have to overcome those objections, that's resistance going on in them. But how do you do that? So the first thing I want you to do immediately, and this is very simple, is you just take out the word subscribe. Do not have subscribe on your button. Do not call your thing a newsletter. Just get that completely out of your website vocabulary, okay? And that was 1A, or actually this is 1A, is how do you replace? What words can you use to replace newsletter? You're going to actually replace it with giving your newsletter a name. Okay, so for example, let's call it the hustle, right? The hustle provides business news and entrepreneurial insights. This is actually a real newsletter called The Hustle, and this is what it does, okay? Or you could call it The Skim. Breaks down daily news and pop culture for busy readers. Or The Daily Stoic, another real newsletter that exists. It offers bite-sized Stoic wisdom and life advice in a brief, impactful format, okay? So name your newsletter first, tip number 1A. Tip number 1B, you need to replace the word subscribe, okay? And on your button copy, you're instead are going to use words that highlight either tangible benefits or value that your newsletter will deliver, okay? For example, remember one of them was called the hustle? So maybe the button copy says hustle smarter, not harder. The other one, I don't remember what it was called. It was called the skim, I believe. Stay informed effortlessly, because that's what people want, right? Or the last one was about the Stoic wisdom. Unlock timeless Stoic wisdom. That is copy you can put on your button. It tells them what they want. It reminds them of an outcome or desire that they have. So this is tip number 2. Address their concerns about signing up for your newsletter. Remember, we're not calling it a newsletter. We're giving it a real name. We're going to give it a name. And we're not going to use the word subscribe, but they still have, even when we make those 2 changes, they're still going to have concerns that we need to address. Because remember, people are worrying about volume of emails, right? And we're going to have to manage more clutter in my inbox. They're worried about value. Is the stuff going to be garbage? Is it going to be good? I don't know. They're worried about their time commitment, right? I see a lot of newsletters where it takes them forever to get to the point. I just want the information. Pressure. Are they going to sell to me all the time? I don't know, but I just know I don't want pressure. They're thinking, is there any free alternatives there? Can I go onto YouTube, get the information I'm looking for, and I don't even have to disclose my name or my email for it? So how can you address those kind of concerns on your newsletter around that? So you want to add bullet points around the button. And I'm going to give you an example here. So if we have button, it's called, I think the newsletter is called The Hustle. There's a little thing blurb about what it is. The button copy says hustle smarter, not harder. And this is what the bullet points below the button can be to overcome and address the objections they have. So we can say it's hassle-free. You can unsubscribe at any time. No clutter. It's going to be delivered to your inbox once a week, guaranteed. Concise and high value. They're going to be 2-minute videos with 4.8-star reviews. It was like, oh, okay. They're short, they're concise. People really like it. No promotional stuff unless you tell us you want to hear more. So it gives them the power. And exclusive. You will not hear us talk about this stuff anywhere else. So now that you know how to get more people signing up or subscribing to get on your email list, what you need to do next is really understand the psychology of button copy, because when you understand that, you get more people clicking the buttons on your website. So to find out what kind of strategies you can quickly and easily implement on your buttons, click here.